Morning, Jenny.
Morning.
Any word?
On?
Oh, Teddy, has he been in touch again? Oh, it's just I heard you telling Daisy last night.
Oh, I see. Nosy. Well, he has, actually.
Oh, Jen, it's crazy him going all that way out there.
Yeah, well, needs must, I suppose.
Uncle Stephen!
Yes.
What time do you want me to come over later?
4?
For the keys for the van? No. Picking up the fabric, now we've got the money.
Yeah, Jen, I'll ring you.
Oh, when?
What?
When will you ring me?
Later. Later?
Hey, where do you think you're going? We've got a breakfast meeting in the diary.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What time?
Well, now, Stephen. It's breakfast.
Sure. Todd? What, Mr. Unger, it didn't kick off till 11?
It kicks off at 10. And if you don't hurry up, it really will kick off, because Mr. Unger's going to be very, very late for his own funeral.
Mr. Unger will be bang on time.
Oh, I'll go and sort the cars.
It's not stressing.
Do not be long.
How long is this going to go on for?
What?
I made a mistake. I apologise. Let's get over it.
Whoa! There. I'm over it.
I'm burying Mr. Unger at 11.
10.
10? How do you know?
We did the letters, Herbie and spray carnies in Germany.
He asked for that.
Well, you better clean it up.
He can.
That was uncalled for. I apologise. Again, Mary.
You deserved it.
I don't swing for
Well,
it.
go on then. Why don't you? Why don't you swing for me?
There'll be no fighting under this roof while Eileen's away.
Your boyfriend was not innocent.
Stop.
He flirted with me, I flirted back.
We are virtually brothers.
Sponge this off.
Well, you deserved it.
Right. I couldn't help myself. You're right. I can't be trusted. But neither can he. That's what I'm saying. All right? And I'm saying that as a friend/brother.
Oh, decide amongst yourselves, but if that dries into the carpet, it'll stink to high heaven. Out of my way!
Shall I toss a coin?
Nice lie-in. It's 9 a.m.
Youngsters. I remember when 2 a.m. felt like an early night.
You're up and at 'em, Mike?
Yeah, I've been working on the bikes.
Oh, I remember. Norton's, yeah?
Oh, no flies on this one.
Yeah, nothing gets past her.
Yeah, we'll have ourselves a little astrophysicist.
Smells insane. Fresh bread? Do you bake every morning?
Oh, well, when I can. No better way to start the day.
Yeah, it's the little things. Fresh bread, good coffee, a few carols on the radio.
Sounds lovely. I don't deserve it.
Yes, you do.
I might like to speak to your solicitor about what it would involve.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'll give him a tinkle.
What about Billy? Did you let him know where you are? Tonight, 7-ish. What you having?
Oh, I might do a massacre. Oh, Stephen.
Oh, I can't stop. Is it urgent?
I was just telling Faye that I'm going to make a massacre tonight, if you'd like to join us.
Yeah, well, I'm too busy, but thanks anyway.
Get roasted.
Hey, hold up.
Oh, what?
What did we agree to offer?
Which account?
Cars tracks. Can we double check?
Yeah, sure.
Cute.
She said anything to you yet? I can't believe Sarah hung you out to dry.
No, neither can I.
Maybe she's biding her time.
Is there a meeting I should know about?
What?
Batwatch. I thought we'd come to an agreement.
That you get the benefits of a smartphone via me while still getting to remain aloof?
That's an unfair caricaturing of the arrangement we arrived at.
Yeah, well, that was before I missed out on a one-time opportunity of a rare print of a film that cost 40 quid on Blu-ray.
Now, I've had a fish around the internet regarding Mulholland Drive.
I bet you did.
Yeah, and one can purchase a copy for a fairly reasonable sum.
Okay, I made that bit up.
But the worst part is you claim to be interested in science and technology, yet you turn your back on arguably the breakthrough human achievement of a century so far.
I am interested in science and technology. I am also interested in silence and reflection. One must have space to contemplate and ponder.
Contemplate and ponder. Why don't you just call your pal from the Batwatch and ask them when the meeting is? Or go and get the address book and give them a call, leave them a message. Or you can spend 10 minutes of small talk just to find out what it is that you wanted to know.
Or you could just check.
What? By tapping onto the group in a tenth of a second? Go on, Roy. It's waiting for you upstairs. Just think about how much easier life would be. Time, convenience, information. But no, you contemplate and ponder. Have a nice reflect.
What now?
Well, you said you'd heard from Teddy.
He texted me to say he'd landed.
Oh?
He's coming here today.
Here.
Said he'd tell me face to face.
Tell you what.
Well, I don't know yet, do I? But he's obviously found something out.
Sounds mysterious. Did you say what time he's popping in?
Why?
Well, I'm just curious.
He didn't specify.
Well, yeah, I hope it's all okay. I'm sure it will be.
Time will tell.
Listen, if you want some support, I'd be happy to hang around.
You're the last person he's going to want to see.
Well, listen, you know where I am.
I'd hate if Craig didn't buy me anything, whether we'd agreed to it or not. Would you secretly open and get you something?
No. Well, people who say they don't want anything, they don't really mean it.
Well, I did.
Imagine what Stephen would have got you.
Oh, will you just stop it?
Tell you what, I'm sick to death of making my own coffee. She was only here for 5 minutes, but oh, it was so nice having my little obedient helper.
Summer?
Well, I could do it if you want.
No, thank you, Sally. I'll manage.
Did you know she fancies Stephen?
I don't. Cut it out.
Should hope not.
I asked him if he wanted to come round for his tea, that's all, because now Elaine's staying with us.
He blew her out. What are you doing tomorrow night, Mrs. B?
That's $1 million question. At the time, we would have planned it to the T.
Yeah, well, I'm staying in because last New Year's Eve was a disaster.
Oh, what do you got snapped? We ain't in public.
I am going to go into town. My mates are booking something. With us if you like, Carla.
And you accused me of toadying.
Oh, that's really nice of you, Faye. Thank you. Though I expect I'll be spending it with Peter.
Yeah, and you should be with Craig.
He's on shift.
Best night of the year it used to be, didn't it? New Year's Eve.
Yeah, well, Tim says the millennium ruined it. There's tickets in most places nowadays, even pubs.
Not in the Rovers.
Yeah, well, Jenny's not stupid, is she? Place will be empty.
Right, ting ting, tea break's over. Back to work, please. Oh, and Sally, can I see you in my office later? I think we've got some business to discuss, haven't we? Should we say, 4 o'clock?
I know it should have been funny, but it wasn't. He deserved it, though, and I couldn't help myself. I hope he's cleaned up, though, mind. I didn't go spare. He had a funeral as well. I suppose he's had to sponge it all off.
It's a shame it came to that.
You must think we're very, very unsophisticated.
Nick, it's Roy here, Cropper. Roy's Olds. I'm just wondering if you could be so kind as to pop in here, if you're able. It's regarding an unwanted Christmas gift. Many, many thanks. It's Roy, by the way. Bye. Bye-bye.
Is that an address book, Roy? Have you got that from Manchester Museum?
Well, I should be lost without it. Any refills required?
Oh, no, not for me, thanks.
No, thank you, Roy.
Look, I can tell you're still upset.
isn't there?
What is it then? Who were you on the phone to before?
My ex-mother-in-law.
Pourquoi?
It's the anniversary of Lindsay's death.
And is that today?
Should have told you. That's why I cried off over Christmas. I'm no good at this time of year. Still, I feel tremendous guilt.
Well, I'm sure there was nothing you could have done. What happened?
I should never have married her. It was so unfair of me.
I mean, how did she die?
Suddenly.
Well, if there's anything I can do.
You could help me choose some flowers.
You check this out with Carl.
Oh, it's hardly Google headquarters, is it? I'm just picking up the stuff.
Might have been polite to ask.
See, calculator, mine.
Collecting the things.
Where's Carla?
She stepped out. Well, I say that. I saw her getting in the car. Have you sorted out the keys for the van for me for later?
I forgot to double check with her.
Well, she doesn't need to know.
And Kirk's out in it, I think.
Well, how long is he going to be?
I don't know.
Hey, I gave you a takeout joiner call. 6 fellas.
You did?
Yeah. Had a very interesting conversation. Reading between the lines, I think they want to settle up with court.
That's fantastic.
They want to speak to you in person. They wouldn't tell me why. Probably weren't insured.
That's terrific.
Yeah? Right, listen, we're going to have to go, but... see you later.
Well, we can make you up a bouquet if you prefer. Is it for Sean?
No.
Well, what's the occasion, if you don't mind me asking?
It's the anniversary of my wife's passing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, if it's something for the grave, might I suggest chrysanthemums or roses, if you prefer?
They'll be going to my in-laws, the Van Cleefs.
Oh, the Van Cleefs.
I've had patients compare toothache to grief. It's constancy, I suppose. Dull ache that never really goes away.
I can relate to that. My late husband's passing still pursues me. I have a recurring dream that I'm being chased through the forest by a wolf.
Gets better over time, don't you find?
Yes, he's losing pace. He's some way behind now.
I can just about outrun him. But he's still snapping at my in-laws' heels.
I don't doubt it. It's not easy to decide, especially for men. And I know that might sound politically insensitive, but I say that as somebody who has worked within the arts.
I heard you're a great success.
Yes, it was a terrific notice. And if you missed it last time, please feel free to read it now.
Are these blue thistle?
Yes, yes, they're lovely, aren't they?
Well, nothing's really grabbed my fancy outside. What are we thinking so far?
Undecided.
Well, if you choose a card now, I can arrange a delivery straight away, as long as it falls within our 10-mile designated radius, for the Van Cleefs.
She's a sensible kid. She won't do anything dangerous.
If she's blocked my access to it, then she's got a cruel streak I didn't know she possessed.
It's become an object of cult-like adoration. Mystical, almost, one might say.
You what?
The mobile smart telephone. It's the need to carry such information round with us all the time that continues to bewilder me. To stare at it and to check it all day long. The art of social interaction will soon be as redundant as a sundial.
Oh, it's Summer's diabetes app.
Yeah, well, in which case I apologise for pontificating.
Do you know, there's a rule of thumb Not that I ever agreed with it.
Percentage of their earnings.
Well, that's a load of rubbish. You should marry for love, not money.
Well, maybe a bit of both.
So, that's come down through the family?
Yes, apparently it was. Ken's mother's sisters.
Ken's aunties? I'm surprised it hasn't fossilised.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Jenny mentioned Leo's dad might pop in.
Yeah, he's on his way, apparently.
Now?
So I'm led to believe.
Oh. Thanks.
Hey. Hello. He comes bearing gifts. A week too late to be a wise man, but who's counting?
Give me a toffee apple.
It's off the Christmas market, love.
Oh, so what you're really giving me is a bill for a mouthful of fillings.
So who's the one who says I never make any spontaneous gestures, eh?
Oh, talking of spontaneous, what are we doing tomorrow night?
What's tomorrow night?
It's New Year's Eve, Peter.
Oh, I've put my name down to work.
You've not?
Triple time, hello, ka-ching.
Are you kidding me?
No. Oh, come on, love. It's New Year's Eve. It's the most overrated night of the year. Plus, you've got to buy flaming tickets to get in anywhere these days.
So what?
All right, OK. And in case you're forgetting, I'm an alcoholic. It's not the most relaxing evening in the calendar for me, is it?
We could still go out for a meal.
No, everywhere will be booked up now. There's no chance.
When did you last take me out?
Well, I could say, when did you last take me out?
I would like to be wined and dined on New Year's Eve. Is that too much to ask?
Well, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to stay home on my own, like your dad?
Oh, no, he's going into town with his pals.
Oh, what have I become?
So are you wanting this or not?
Not.
Right, what am I supposed to do with it?
Well, there's an open goal, isn't it?
I can't accept this, Roy. Do you know how much they cost?
Well, he'll get far more out of it than I ever would. I'm just sorry he couldn't have it before weighing anchor. I believe there's a planosphere application on there which he would find absorbing.
Yeah, he's got one on his old phone. But this is much better, I grant you. But won't Nina be upset?
About what?
Oh, look, I don't want to get in the middle of this.
You giving it away?
I did say you should return it.
I got it reconditioned off the internet. It's unlocked and in perfect working condition. I can't send it back.
I will reimburse Nina. I would like Sam to have it as a gift.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Take the phone. Go. I give up.
Blasted things.
Sorry?
My shoelaces.
Oh, yeah, they're always coming undone, aren't they?
Yeah. I've just been to the Van Cleefs.
Oh, the Van Keys, yeah, I promised Sarah... Oh, I'm sorry, what?
The Van Cleefs. Prominent Cheshire family. Customer of ours. Slightly outside our designated 10-mile radius. For people like that, we do make exceptions.
Excuse me?
Rude.
Oh, it was all a bit much to take in at the solicitors, wasn't it? I bet you're famished.
That'll be my rear foot pegs.
Oh, every day it's the same. Brakes and levers, rubbers and nipples. I mean, last week we had to dash back from my mother's funeral for a Triton speedometer and a job lot of steering nuts.
Billy?
Oh, Teddy!
You should have seen it. Eagles on the gateposts and a drive that was big enough to land a jumbo jet on. You know, I had to speak into an intercom to be admitted.
Who answered?
Well, I thought I was talking to the housekeeper. Hello, she said. Can I help you? When I asked for Mrs. Van Cleef, she said, oh, this is she.
This is she. Hey, that's how you do it, Rita.
You know, they used to publish the Gazette and quite a few other, small papers under their umbrella.
Shall I help myself?
No, I'm coming. It was terrible what happened. I've forgotten exactly how she died, the daughter. But you will have heard all this on the local news. It was an accident of some description, I know that, while she was abroad.
Who's this?
Didn't arrive in Canada. He never even boarded the plane.
Why not?
Well, that's what I'd like to know. And anyway, what's he got to do with you, eh? You're always sniffing round.
Hey, you've had a glass or two, I see.
Yeah, and wouldn't you, eh? If you're sort of disappeared off the face of the earth.
Hey, listen, why don't we get you sobered up?
Yeah, why don't we get you out of the way? We're going to speak to Jenny O'Connor. Jenny O'Connor, proprietress of that place.
Listen, I would be very happy to pass anything on.
I'll be speaking with a friend of mine, formerly of Special Branch.
Well, that's a really good start.
Yeah. His texts weren't sent from Canada. His text was sent from here.
Here?
Yeah. My acquaintance has triangulated them.
Oh, how could they have been sent from this street? That's absurd.
Maybe she can shed some light.
Teddy, what? I wouldn't if I were you.
You know what happened to Leo, don't you? Hey? You got something to do with this.
That's absurd.
Is it? Well, let's see what Jenny has to say, shall we?
Get help! Get help!
Coming up in the next few minutes here on ITV1, taking a look back at the 18 years of dramas in Port Wen. It's Farewell, Doc Martin.